That's my John Oliver impression.
Oh.
Welcome to Good Morning Society. I'm Becca Scott.
I'm Ruel Gaviola. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining us today. It is another wonderful day here in Southern California.
Beautiful day in paradise.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, we are back after a week off.
Yeah.
Hope everyone's doing well out there. Do you have a good Wednesday morning off?
I did. What a lovely way to honor Juneteenth. What a special new holiday that we have in this country. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody who it's late at night for you right now. We're still going to keep telling you good morning every single Wednesday.
Exactly.
Except for federal holidays. Because you know what? We take federal holidays off.
We do. Yeah. And we enjoy ourselves. And, cheers.
I'm cheersing to that.
I am cheersing to that for sure.
Might be a little crazy today. I've been up for far too many hours for a morning show.
Oh.
But that is child rearing.
The baby woke you up early this morning, or were you?
She did. Okay. She did choose to do that. But we don't have to dwell because that's often the story on every Wednesday morning.
Yes. I wanted to share that last Wednesday, so Juneteenth, my nephew did the coolest thing ever. He went to the Kendrick Lamar show that was happening at the Forum.
What?
I don't know. Somehow he got tickets. He and his friends went, and they had a great time.
What does Drake say about this?
Drake doesn't have anything to say about this because he lost. They not like us. Yes.
Wow.
So he sent me a picture. I'm like, my nephew is at this great show right now.
Kendrick played They Not Like Us 5 times in a row.
Yes, 5 times in a row. And after Dr. Dre introduced it, it was a huge moment. I didn't go to the show because I'm too old. I get to stay home and watch it on Amazon Prime.
Ooh, that sounds like a great way to not need to put in earplugs and have sore feet later.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. No wait for the bathroom either. My bathroom's always open.
Important.
For me.
Important.
Yes. So that's
really
how I prefer to do concerts these days. Coachella. Michelle and I got to watch No Doubt from the comfort of our couch.
Yes, I heard about this. But
Yeah.
you had to be watching live. It wasn't available at any other time, which is a nice, fun way to make it also a one-time event that you're experiencing simultaneously with other people.
Yeah.
So love all that.
Yeah. So it is wonderful to be back, though.
We have some big news that, you know what, we should put in our newsletter at some time. It's about Mr. Ray.
Yeah.
Our TD here. Juneteenth was his first day as a full-timer here at Good Time Society. So congrats, Ray. Cheers.
It was. As I've been saying to anybody who will listen, it was also the first day in my life I've ever had a paid day off. So thank you.
Nice.
Thank you for that.
Wow.
Huzzah. Hey.
Turns out it's nice.
Yeah. Turns out we like to get paid to not work here at Good Time Society, and that's our vibe.
Yeah. Shout out to Ray, the studio manager here at Good Time Society, and let's see some love and chat for him as well.
It sounds so official.
That Ray hype.
Yes.
Honestly, it did. It did sound more official than I've ever heard it sound.
That's what I do. I make things sound official.
You do, because you're a classy gentleman, as someone said earlier in chat.
Yeah, thank you, chat.
Agree.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of classy.
Yeah, speaking of classy, should we talk about a classy sponsor?
We've got a classy sponsor today, a very classy sponsor today, Becca. We are drinking some wonderful beverages right now, and beverages are a good thing to shop for online.
Yeah. Okay, so huge shout out. You've heard us talk about them before. Perk Coffee. We're such big fans of Perk. It's an incredible company, and they have a really great mission statement and really great sourcing of all kinds of beans from all over the world, and taking good care of where they get their beans, and being really thoughtful about that, as well as just really cool design. You can get so much love from me for a really sick design. So yeah, we're gonna go shopping because not only is Perk Coffee sponsoring this episode, but gave us a bunch of store credits. So we're gonna do a little coffee shopping together.
We love store credits, folks.
Yeah. So, Jacked Up Matchup is back, sponsored by Perk Coffee. At the end of this episode, we'll be playing a game.
Yes.
Mutton Bustin.
Mutton Bustin. We're going to go Mutton Bustin thanks to Perk Coffee. And
what is Mutton Bustin? Not the game, the concept.
I had no idea what this was a thing, to be honest with you, until I got the game. It is riding a sheep, apparently, sort of like a bronco or a bull.
Oh, but like for juniors.
For juniors, yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing
Junior
that. Yeah.
bucking bronco is mutton bustin.
Mutton bustin.
So let's bust some muttons later today. We have another fabulous sponsor.
Yes.
Dragori Games.
Dragori.
Yeah, thanks so much to them for sponsoring. Not only do they have a really cool RPG called Tenares, that in the future we'll be looking at a little card that might feature someone familiar, but today we're going to be taking a look at their extremely successful Kickstarter. We'll say what that is when we get there.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that, folks. We also have, as usual, our chit-chat about all the hot games that are coming out, and we're going to let you know what's new on the channel as well. And
a lot of good videos that we've put out lately. I'm very proud of them.
Yes, a lot of great stuff. And then, of course, we are going to share one of your shelfies. That's what we do every episode here at the end, where we share one of your shelfies and we sort of talk about what games are on your shelves and what's being played these days.
We have one more collective group that sponsors this show that is very important to talk about.
Very important.
And that is you can be a sponsor of the show if you go to patreon.com/goodtimesociety. That is the way to support everything we do here at Good Time Society directly. And we're going to have a special Jacked Up Matchup game. Are we calling it a Jacked Up Matchup?
Yeah, sure.
Patreon exclusive that we're going to put up just over there, just for some of you that we're going to play later today. So if you're interested in checking that out, and if you're interested in supporting not just this show, but all the shows we do here, and showing some love, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah, so be sure to check out the Patreon there at Good Time Society. Also, thank you for the shout out for the mugs, the lovely mugs that we have. You can purchase your very own to consume your beverages while you watch the show or when you're playing games. So go
Consume beverages. It is a normal human behavior. Consume beverages at shop.goodtimesociety.com.
Yes, beverages consuming.
Ruel, I love that we know you're not a robot because you try to do an impression of a robot and you just sound so human.
It's so terrible, I know. But I try, folks. That's the important thing. I try.
Yeah, no, we definitely never have thought you were a robot.
That's my robot right there.
Might be a robot.
That's it.
Robots are classy, I will say that.
I'm a classy robot.
Yeah. I've never met well, I guess there's trashy robots too.
Yeah.
There's all kinds.
Yeah.
Robots just like people.
Yeah, can we not make robots a monolith, please?
You're right.
This is getting very offensive.
You're right.
Robots.
That's
there are many
absolutely
types
true.
Of robots. Yes.
I mean, literally ones that pick up trash. Those are trashy robots.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
And those exist.
Are we allowed to get derailed before we've covered a single game?
Oh,
I don't know. Are you deducting points for
we've
this
done it before,
behavior?
haven't we?
I feel like that's kind of the whole vibe of the show. So,
Yeah. Robots. Yeah.
Maybe we should do the show.
What the heck?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, robot mode off. Let's get to the show, folks. What's the first thing on the agenda?
Are you allowed to cover a game before a single derail? Slippers?
Slippers.
Asking the real questions. Love to hear it.
Yes.
Okay. So just a shout out to all of the recent games that we've covered in our newsletter. Contrabanter from Skybound. We have a really fun playthrough with Candace Harris and Grant Lyon. And
what a crew! Wow.
Our buddy that I should have. PJ McCormick is a hilarious comedian that joined us for that as well. We have Merchants of the Dark Road playthrough with Raina and Grant and I. We played 3-player because that's a long game. It's a good game.
Yeah.
It's a long game. And I think 3-player is a real sweet spot for that one. That playthrough is up. We have a how to play for a game called Clash of Steel. If you like tanks, you're gonna like Clash of Steel.
Oh, I like tanks.
You're a tank guy?
I am a tank guy.
What my Clash of Steel might be for you. It's a big like terrain, not so many minis kind of game.
Okay.
And Flower of the Philippines is the first preview that we have dropped. Let's see.
You had me at the Philippines, folks. I saw this one.
This is from Starfall Games.
Cool.
And this one is from Amy Dallin. Is featured in this preview and did an amazing job with it.
Love Amy.
Amy's doing a lot more stuff with us. We have a preview of a game that we're going to talk about later, so I won't spoil too much. And then a preview of Winds of Numasera from Dragori Games. So all that is up on the Good Time Society YouTube channel. If you're interested in hearing about any of those games, we do a deep dive on each of them.
Awesome. Wow, lots of new stuff on the channel. That's fantastic.
So much.
That is great. I mean, there's games come out all the time. We're covering a bunch of them here. We hope that you are having fun playing those games. Let us know in chat what you're playing these days. Why don't we move on to the show now? See how I transitioned and segued there. It had nothing to do.
Perfect segue.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the show. I love it.
It's even more perfect when I call out attention to it. Right? I just did a segue.
I loved it. Oh yeah. Well, here's the symbols.
Oh, the symbols, yeah.
Do you here?
Not
too loud.
Those are super loud.
I have sensory. Perfect. They're ready to go.
Yes. Okay.
Whenever we need them.
Cool. Should we? Well, we have our beverages in hand. Should we do a little shopping, Becca?
I think I could shop for a beverage.
Yeah.
Let's hop right in. All right. So this is the Perk website. See what I was saying about beautiful design?
Yes. I love that logo. Just the font I think is really cool. So these are all the different coffees that they have that are available. There's plenty of them to choose from. Now, I have tried personally the Ethiopia, the one from Colombia, and my favorite's the Brazil.
The Brazil is pretty nutty, no pun intended. It has bananas in it, right?
I believe so. I think this is the one with bananas, and then
they also have an M&M flavor, which we've got some in the office, but that would definitely be on my shopping list if it weren't already in here.
Almond butter and cocoa.
Ooh.
Now this is Brazil Legender. I don't know if that's the same thing as that I've had, but I really enjoy this one. And also, I'm going to move back a page here, folks. They have options for instant coffee, which I'm going to be honest with you, it's delicious. I was
no judgment.
No judgment. I was super surprised because I'm not really an instant coffee guy, but I've been drinking a few more instant coffees these days.
There has been serious innovation in the instant coffee arena, I would say.
Yeah.
And Perk is no slouch.
Yeah. And now for those days where you've had a bit too much caffeine, you want to dial things down a little bit, they do have plenty of decaf options as well.
I do switch to decaf after just 3 cups.
Do you do 3 cups a day? Oh my gosh.
What? No.
No judgment. No judgment.
No judgment. No judgment.
And they also have a lot of great merch. I love the little Pixel ones here, the Pixel Traveler.
This Pixel Traveler is really good. It's often my office mug, and it keeps the coffee too hot. Hours later, my coffee was too hot to drink, and I had to do a cup transfer. That's how good this thing is.
Nice.
It's super cute. I like the purple color. I like the pixels.
Yes. And look at that.
Just
you're not on screen.
Yes.
Thanks, Ray.
That bit lost to time.
Hot. Sign language.
Hot.
This is baby sign for hot.
Oh, is it really hot?
Hot. I don't know how it relates to actual ASL, and someone will tell me.
So that is the Pixel Traveler there. You also have some shirts. I have this one here. I have the Panther shirt. That one's really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll have to wear that sometime. I have their shirt.
So what are we putting in our shopping cart today?
That's a great question. What kind of coffee would you like, Becca?
Oh gosh. So I saw Rwandan, and I don't know if I've ever drank coffee with Rwandan beans. So that's
call.
a definite.
Okay.
An Instacart.
Okay. And then there's also, what was the one they warned us about when they said, hey, you got to be careful. Was it the Juggernaut? This one has brown sugar and cocoa.
What? Warned us it's too good?
It's like one of those
highly
hey,
caffeinated.
Yeah, they are saying, hey, these might be, first try this one, then try that one, and then save the Juggernaut for last. I think it was one of those, hey, if you're going to do a flight of coffee, this would be the one towards the end of the flight.
I see, yeah. It's always escalating, level of intensity in these flights. That makes sense. I've never done a coffee flight.
What's that dark with extra R's in it. I'm not usually a
Colombia.
dark roast guy, but
Yeah, this is the Colombia La Rivera Sudan
Nougat.
room. Oh, that has nougat. You know what? I'm gonna put that into the cart. Okay, we won't check out just yet. And we've got Becca's Rwandan, so we are good to go for our drinks for next week.
Yeah.
So,
Oh man, thanks
thanks
so
to
much.
Perk.
Thanks again to
Yes.
Perk. And you know what really perks me up? Talking about what's new in gaming.
I love it.
There we go. We got one.
Yeah, thanks to Perk for sponsoring as well. Why don't we look at the latest and greatest right now on Gamefound? Odalin, Dungeons of Doom.
Yeah.
I mean, what a name. I love this, and we're going to play the video that's on the Gamefound. This one, Becca just ripped right through their goal. Like, it was literally like 5 minutes. They were trying to raise 50 grand. 5 minutes, 50 grand later. In 24 hours, they've raised over $1 million.
What percentage is that? Like
A whole lot.
2,000%?
Something like that, yeah.
Made $1 million overnight. Really, really beautiful. I love that the minis have this extra, like, swirling material. That first mini they showed that kind of looks like crystal texture.
Yeah.
Those are really beautiful.
What a gorgeous game.
Yeah.
Wow. Resist their influence if you can, folks.
I've been really impressed with everything Dragori has done, and this is no exception. Obviously, Gamefound thought the same.
Yeah. And a lot of folks are really into it just based on how much money they raised in such a short period of time. And I love the artwork is amazing. And oh my God, look at the dice. Oh, I love a good dungeon crawl.
Yes!
Yeah. And use corruption, turn into demonic form before you lose control. So this one is on Gamefound for the next, I think, 2 weeks. And you'll have a shot to pick it up, folks. So be sure to check that out on Gamefound. That is Odalin from one of our sponsors today, Dragori Games.
Yeah, this game is absolutely gorgeous, and like truly, these minis are beyond compare. You've got a set collection, you've got hundreds of unique items. They come with really special sleeves as part of the stretch goals on this campaign for the cards, which I love a custom sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
And also these player boards. I have said it before. I'm such a sucker for the double layer cardboard. I want things to fit nicely in the board.
Oh, yeah.
There is one thing that we did forget to mention that was mentioned in chat from our lovely sponsor, Perk Coffee, which is the discount codes. We'll pop up back just to say.
Yeah.
Click the link in chat to get a 15% off of anything you get at Perk Coffee with GMS15. That's our discount code.
Right on.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Anything?
So,
What's up next?
What's up next is, why don't we talk about the Spiel des Jahres.
Nailed it.
Thank
We
you.
never ever said it that other way. Luckily, Ray speaks some German.
I'm very nervous that it's not gonna be the way you would say it in German, and everybody's gonna clown on me.
Jahres. We all
Jahres
said
is
it
how you say it in
exactly
German.
the way all folks in Germany always say it.
Yes.
Never ever did it any other way.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, the Spiel des Jahres is the game of the year out in Germany. It's basically considered the Academy Awards of board gaming, and they always nominate a couple of games for the game of the year. They have a couple of different categories, but the three this year are In the Footsteps of Darwin, Captain Flip, and Sky Team. Now, if you haven't seen Sky Team yet, we have a great playthrough here on the channel that you and Jake did.
Yes, we had a lot of fun playing that
I
on the
love that
live
game.
stream. It's a really great two-player asymmetrical game, but you can't talk. That's right?
Yeah, you cannot talk.
You are co-pilots flying through the sky, but you can't talk about the moves you're going to make before you make them. You can't, it's forbidden to quarterback, essentially, which is often like my problem in a co-op game. I'm the quarterback all the time,
Are you the
baby.
quarterback,
Pass me
really?
that ball. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm going for the yard lines.
The home runs.
One more.
We're gonna kick that ball just sometimes, and it's worth a varying amount of points.
Hey, you haven't lied yet.
Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl or two. But Sky Team is an amazing game, and I think it deserved this spot. We 2 weeks ago, we're talking about In the Footsteps of Darwin because Sorry We Are French best wins the Spiel Day Our Hearts award for best name of a publisher.
Is that the one that breaks me this week? It's really close. There it is.
We were talking about they're doing this whole series, and I mean, obviously, people are really, really loving what they are putting out.
Yes.
And then finally, PlayPunk's Captain Flip.
We have Captain Flip in the house, folks. And if you're a Patreon supporter, you're going to see us play Captain Flip.
Sorry, I faked you out on that one, Becca.
No, it was good. It was teamwork. I loved it.
Excuse me. So,
right behind some Mutton Bustin.
Mutton Bustin. So those are the 3 games nominated for the Spiel this year. Who's going to win? We don't know, but stay tuned. We will announce who wins, and one day announce who wins. But yeah, very exciting times here in the board game industry. Exciting times means exciting games on the horizon, and we've got a few of them we're going to cover right now, starting with Inori.
Inori,
and I hope I said it right. Is it Inori? I mean...
Inori.
I know how it's pronounced. It's pronounced Spiel des Jahres.
Spiel des Jahres, sorry.
Yes. So Inori from Space Cowboys. This one I had to note right away because the designers, Matthew Albert and Theo Riviere, they both worked on some games that we may be familiar with called Sea Salt and Paper, Draftosaurus, The Loop, and a game we played last time, Bag of Chips. Yeah, Bag of Chips.
Bag of Chips was great.
Yeah.
I mean, just put anything in a bag of anything, and I love fully leaning into the theme game.
I do too.
This is a bag of chips, and it looks like a bag of chips. There's a game there, but mostly we want to make people think it's a bag of chips.
We love our food here, folks. So, Bag of Chips was a lot of fun. Now, this one, Inori, you are playing through 4 different seasons, and players are going to be offering markers to the spirit cards. And eventually, you want to be the guardian of the great tree. Again, this is going to be a worker placement game. It's supposed to be released sometime this month. But because it's Space Cowboys, I know they're based in Europe. I'm not sure exactly when the U.S. date will be, if that's for all their games. But this one looks fun just because those 2 designers right there. I think that's a really good design pedigree, and I'm excited to check that one out.
Also, just to be clear, in case you're wondering, that is an image of the cover in a different language.
Oh yes.
Ruel can read for sure.
That's right. Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not pronounced Inori.
Right.
But I looked it up. And
Thank you, Ray. Yeah, Ray's going to keep us in check. So, of course, this is in a different language because Space Cowboys is based in Europe. I don't know exactly where they're based, but that is the game right there. As you can see, very colorful game, and the designers, I'm really hyped about it. Put those 2 on there. I'm ready to check it out.
Absolutely. Sea Salt and Paper has been a real favorite around the office.
Yes.
It came with Jake 2 Gamma, and we brought it on vacation. Love Sea Salt and Paper.
Yeah, we may have played a few games at Gamma Expo of Sea Salt and Paper.
We have spent a few lunch breaks playing Sea Salt and Paper here at the office.
Yeah, it's set collection, but it goes really, really quickly, and it's a really unique twist on set collection, and the ways in which you score, and the ways in which you can draw or pull from the discard is pretty common, but you can also, like, instead of getting points for a set collection, you can spin some of those cards for an ability, losing it in your set collection. Which, and then really cool art. It's all photographs of origami, is that right?
Yeah, I love that artwork. I've never seen it used anywhere else. I'd like to see it in more games, that origami look. Fun fact, Michelle and I took a class on how to do origami one time. And we had such a great time that we never did it again.
Oh, what did you learn how to make?
We learned how to make, of course, the little cranes that you see all the time.
Well,
we made a bunch of cranes, but we also made this almost like a little box that had a lid. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah, have you seen that? And we stored our little cranes in this. It was like the craziest thing ever. Really cool thing. Hey, folks, check out your public library. That's where we went, and they have fun classes for free.
I'm trying desperately to find out where Space Cowboys is
French?
headquartered.
There was a guess of French, although the language I believe was Russian.
No,
or
they're
some
French
sort of other-
because their website is .fr. That's how I know.
FR French.
It's
Yeah.
not for .freak.
Dot free.
I've been.
Yeah, that's
confused.
right. Y'all are a bunch of dot freaks over there, Space Cowboys. With freaky good games.
Robot.
D-Well's calling out the alt-win condition. Just get 4 mermaids, which should be an alt-win condition in every game, because if you get mermaids, you really have won in life.
You really have.
Yeah.
4 mermaids, especially. 4
If I
mermaids,
see a mermaid just once, I'll die happy.
Yes. Oh, okay. Mermaids to, I don't know how to go from mermaids to.
The movie Splash featuring Tom Hanks. Everybody loves Tom Hanks like everybody loves trees and Good Time Society. So
Perfect.
Tree
Society. Oh, that was brilliant, Becca, as always.
3 points for best segue ever?
I'm
I think
tempted
so.
to reward you because Splash was my favorite rom-com growing up, and no, I don't want to unpack that.
I
You
love
love
Splash.
mermaids.
I was a horny little kid, I think.
What can you say? Daryl Hannah in a mermaid
there's
costume.
always that film that gives us our sexual awakening, and mine was Aladdin.
Aladdin, really?
He's very cute in his little vest.
You're not alone. Don't let Ruel make you feel weird about that. Aladdin was hot. I saw it.
No, wait. Actually, that's not true. My sexual awakening was Jasmine and Aladdin. Why not both?
I love it. Yeah, so Aladdin, Tree Society is the game.
It's a good thing this isn't sponsored because we would have to give them their money back, I think. I don't think we'd be getting paid for this one.
In the red outfit specifically. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're not going to lamps. No. Oh, God. Okay. Look, tell me about Tree Society.
Tree Society. There's not much info on this game because it's literally a brand new game from Next Move Games.
Coming out later this year.
Later this year in October. Just like the last game we talked about, I saw the designers' names and I was like, yo, this is a game I want to check out. It's from Matthew Dunstan and Brett Gilbert, who've done The Guild of Merchant Explorers, Elysium, Pray Another Day, Voyages, a bunch of really great games. Next Station London, I believe. These are
Pretty complex games as well.
Yeah, these are fantastic games, and I'm excited to see where they take Tree Society. There's only the one photo from Next Move Games right now. You are deep in the forest, and you are trying to expand your neighborhood to welcome newcomers.
I am in for this flavor because this is where I want to live.
Oh, yeah.
If I could live
This
in a
is gorgeous.
treehouse community,
Yeah.
I would in a second.
Yeah, that looks gorgeous. And what we're doing is building, using blueprints to build new buildings for your little treehouse village or whatever it is, and hopefully sell the resources to gain the most money because that's what you do, and to claim victory, you will do that. Now, again, there's not much info. They haven't released anything. I'm curious to see where they go with this, just because they've designed so many different games, worker placement games, route building games, roll and write games, so maybe it's... I don't know. It could be a bunch of stuff that...
Yeah, let's see. So far, there's no mechanics listed.
Yep.
Just the theme of nature.
Yeah.
Which
We like nature.
I think that we can guess that one's true.
Yeah.
So hot right now in board games.
Yeah.
Nature theme.
Nature themes are
Turns
hot.
out
Plant
people should care about nature. Seems good. As we destroy the real one, we'll create more of it virtually or in our games.
Yeah.
That's enough newfangled popular board game themes like nature and the earth. Let's go back to some old school
Wow. That's
high fantasy dragons and stuff.
now that is a segue, friends.
Whoa!
That's how you do
show
it.
us how
That's how
it's
you do it.
done. Give this man one paid holiday, and he's killing it on the segues.
Fate Forge, Chronicles of KH. Yes, from Mighty Boards. KH! Mighty Boards, they do some really cool Euro games, and fun fact, they're based in Europe as well.
I just on Nightcat said more games about concrete, please.
This one's designed by Gordon Kaleha, who's done Excavation Earth, Vengeance, and a few other games for Mighty Boards and other companies. This is a mythical action-adventure cooperative game. So you've got a narrative-driven game, RPG style, in a box for 1 to 4 players. And y'all know I love my solo games, and this is the type of solo game I know I'm going to dig because it's got a full-on narrative. It's, to me, like, reading a book, but more of like a choose your adventure type book.
Yeah, it's like for ADHD people to read books.
Yes, I love that.
On a series of cards.
Yeah, so
Stop. Have you just unlocked something in me? Oh no. Is this why I like board games? Oh no.
What if instead of just turning a page, you could shuffle?
Oh no.
Oh, it is a magical time here at Good Time Society, folks. Here are some of the character boards. As you can see, you're going to be able to level up and increase the dice that you have in order to fight off all those baddies. And you're going to go on this narrative adventure with 1 to 4 players. Now, it is app-driven, Becca, so I do love that about it because it'll make upkeep a lot easier. I always love the apps that do that, and this one promises to do that throughout the entire game, so you don't need a game master. Just have your phone ready, and you're good to go.
Let the AI be your GM, because then more time to play.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and this one will be out August 1st, which means it is a Gen Con release.
Gosh, it's getting so close. We are just about a month away from Gen Con. How insane is that?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I know.
My head's going to explode. I need to start planning.
I need to make a graphic of my events. I am playing in 5 games.
Wow.
4 RPG games. One is I'm running, and the other is a very cool original VIP event that we're running in the Chaosium room, which is New Year's Eve themed. So our VIP interactive game that we are still devising exactly how it's going to work is called New Year's Revolution.
Yeah.
Boom.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to have to maybe put our game rolls on the Patreon or something like that, because we're going to be coming up with a lot of cool stuff for this. And then we will be, I think, Twitch streaming our Sorority Live is the RPG I'm running. And that will be available on our YouTube as well. So if you're not going to Gen Con in person, there will be cool stuff from Good Time Society coming out of our Gen Con experience. You are so about to book your plane ticket.
Yeah.
It's very, you're also very in the throes of Gen Con.
Yeah, booking flights, and I need to book hotel rooms, and I've got to figure out all the stuff that's going to go on, but it'll happen.
It's gonna happen. It happens every year.
Yeah. Just for the folks at home, are there tickets still available to the shows that you have? Or are they
No,
all sold
not
out?
at all.
They're
And
all sold
what
out.
I have learned is that get a bigger room next time, because we have 200 tickets on the RPG show, and we had just about 60 seats in the VIP event, and both of those sold out instantly.
Wow.
We may have a few extra VIP tickets that become available because we were holding back, and their seating is in tables. We're holding back one table just in case we needed it for the game. And so we'll see if we have a few more tickets. And then I think that if we do that, we will probably let our Discord know right away. It seems like the way to do that.
Good
just
call.
in case there are people that are, coming here often. You come here often? And are going to be at Gen Con in person and didn't get a chance before those sold out. But yeah, next time, bigger theater is what I learned.
Yeah. All right. So next year, bigger theater. But this time, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't already, folks, because you may have a shot if they open up. There might be a ticket there for you.
Yeah, and of course, Discord is a great place to talk about, chat with us, talk about any of our shows, and also to share your shelfie for us to share, as we will be doing later on the show.
Yeah.
Just if you weren't here when we mentioned it before.
Yeah, nice. So those are some of the hot new games. We want to get to the jacked up matchup now, because this is a fun part of the show where, thanks to our sponsor, Perk, Becca and I get to play a game against each other. I don't know why I just punched my hand, but...
Because it's time to destroy some stuff.
Yes, and today we're going to play some Mutton Bustin.
Yeah, that stuff is sheep.
No.
Yeah, we're going to bust these muttons.
I don't think they explode.
These muttons are getting busted one way or another.
Oh, one way or another, we are gonna bust those muttons, folks. So this is a game from 25th Century Games. It just came out. One of us is going to be the Mutton Bustin champion. And we're gonna go here. Let's get the
Wow.
cards
More
right
games need to come with a championship belt.
I agree.
I understand it's in
Everything,
theme
right?
here, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be. Just give me a belt.
I want the belt in every game.
You heard it. Pro game creation tips with Ray is going to be a new segment on the show.
I'm
Championship
nobody's
belts
target
in
audience.
everything. Racing, everything should be a racing game, and everything should have a championship belt.
Agreed.
Done and done, and you will have at least one pre-order.
So we are playing for the championship belt here, folks. Becca and I are going to be on. We are trying to ride a mutton. Is a mutton an animal, or is I thought it was
I
a
thought
meat.
it was the meat.
That's what I thought,
that's
too.
like saying I want to ride a bacon.
Yeah, which actually sounds pretty fun.
I did see a IRL baby piglet at a petting zoo at a one-year-old's birthday party, and this piglet, friends, was laying on top of a big rabbit that was bigger than the pig.
What?
And it was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Was that like a huge rabbit?
No,
Or was it just the
it was
the
a small
was-
pig.
Okay, small pig. So that like was frightening.
Had to be
Pretty
one of the
big.
two.
Rabbits, those rabbits.
They're big,
like,
yeah,
very
they're
big,
thick, fluffy guys.
Okay, yeah.
They get wild.
Because I think rabbit, I'm thinking like a really tiny,
This
animal.
is a hare.
Okay. But that must have been a small pig.
It was a baby pig.
Okay.
That pig was
A piglet.
only a piglet.
Okay. So why don't we get ready here? What color would you like to be for the score? For scoring
Yellow.
purposes? Yeah, that's what I always choose.
Then I wanted.
I'll be red.
Okay.
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 So can we get the top-down shot?
Oh.
Studio manager Ray.
He's busy.
I know you're super
What
busy with
bits
things.
are you doing right now? Ray?
Nothing.
Precedent. All right.
Right.
Checked out matchup brought to you by Perk
Perk
Coffee.
Coffee.
Let's go.
So here is, Becca, would you like to start as a rider or as a sheep?
I'm the writer, baby.
Okay, you're riding.
What a question.
We are getting.
Mutton Bustin champion. Okay.
So, in this game, this is a real-time game. You have the ride or die. Ride or die.
Ride or die.
Ride or die, folks. Here is.
You're my ride or die, Ruel.
You are my ride or die, always,
Yeah.
Becca. What you're doing is I'm gonna be rolling the sheep dice. You're gonna roll the ride or die.
Okay.
You have to match this or equal to or greater than this number.
Okay,
When
that's
you
a
do,
1.
Yeah, that is 1. So.
I'm punching in on this, Ray. I didn't even ask.
All right.
Coming in.
Man, I should have just got up
Coming
there.
in
I was
hot.
about to adjust the picture as well.
Gonna come center. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Now there we go. Okay. So
Okay.
this is a 1 plus.
Or greater.
1 or greater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every
can
time
do.
you roll the die, you're gonna move it like this.
I have a feeling I will roll 1 or greater on this D6.
I don't know. We'll see. So
I did it.
She did.
I couldn't help.
So we're doing this at the same time, and at
Cool,
the same
that's-
time, I'm going to be rolling
one saw.
all the dice. If I roll a sheep die, I have to perform these the action in my hand and the action in the public hand.
Okay.
That's your hand. I don't have to do that. So here, vocally, I have to name a superhero, not use this turn, and then here I have to drink an imaginary cup of tea, pinky extended. Okay.
Did you even sip?
Oh, I
It's like
forgot
this
to
guy
do
never went to theater school.
Yeah, I did not. So
That's all you do for a whole semester.
really.
But actually, this one time, yeah.
Wow.
We had a class where for 3 class periods, all we did was pretend to hold a rose
Whoa.
in the thorns and feel the petals. Theater school people.
Wow.
In my theater school, we were told reality of doing. If it's not there, don't do it.
Oh.
Wow.
We're gonna have to fight later.
Competing,
the
theaters.
windiest fight ever.
Wow,
Competing
reality of doing.
Ooh.
That's revolutionary.
So, speaking of revolutionary, after I roll this, I perform those actions. The sheep goes into the middle there.
Yes.
If I get all of these 6 dice in there, you fall off and you lose all your points.
Okay.
However, if you, at any time, you can say stop and you will just score the starred points there and move along the track here.
I don't have any starred points yet.
Yeah, you're not there yet.
I gotta keep going.
Yeah, and then it's a race to 20 points. After your turn's done, then we switch dice, and then we'll get new cards or switch cards and so forth.
And by turns done, you mean after you get all 6?
Either I get all 6 and knock you off, you score 0 points, or at any time you can just say, I'm going to stop and score that point, and then the turn's over.
Got it. Okay. And if I am here, I'm past the 3, so I can score 3.
Correct.
Okay,
and so
great.
the greatest, of course, is 10.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get more than 0. Let's go. 3,
All right.
2,
Ready, 2,
1.
go. Okay.
It's a 6.
Spider-Man and... So this one goes in here.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
And it's real time, so we're going to continue.
6.
Okay. Superman and...
Okay.
Okay.
I need a 2+.
Ooh, I got 2.
Got it. No, I failed.
Batman and... Oh, you failed?
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's that.
no, you continue. You can continue until you continue rolling the die until you either stop or... Because I'm getting real close here.
Wait, so this, I just need to go fast.
Yep, just need to go fast.
Okay, great.
And I said Batman, so that
6.
goes there. Robin, T there.
3.
Okay. The Flash.
1. Didn't get it. 5. Got it.
You're getting close.
Stop.
Oh, I was about to do that one. Okay. 5 points for Becca.
5 points.
All right.
I'll take it.
Well done. And then, so I did not knock you off, so you scored your points.
And only a rider can score points, huh?
Exactly.
Okay.
So now I'm the rider, and then you have to, when you roll a sheep, you will do this and this. What is your thing that you need to do?
Mine is both vocal and dexterous. Reel in an invisible fish and shout, "We're gonna need a bigger boat." Now, if I roll multiple sheeps.
You will do it multiple times.
Okay, for that one roll.
Correct.
Okay, great.
That's what I was doing on my last turn. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, jacked up matchup.
Go.
4.
You were gonna need a bigger fish.
4.
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger fish. Boat.
A bigger fish.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Stop.
Fudge.
Yes. Okay, I scored my 5 points.
I was so close.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to rotate cards over here.
Okay.
So this goes here. And
Why do we need a bigger fish?
We
The
need a
fish
bigger
is
fish.
big. Quixotic Odyssey says doesn't count. That was, it didn't
Yeah.
matter.
I was able to stop. I rode to 5 victory points, and then we get back to the start here. So, yeah, this is Mutton Bustin. We're going to see who's the champ. Let's do another turn or two.
Okay, wait, no,
Okay, so
new
now-
one. Name, okay.
Okay, and I've done this one. Reeling. Oh, you know what? Wait,
Did you just know 6 superheroes off the top of your head?
Yeah. Batman, Superman, Spider-Man,
Wonder Woman,
Wonder Woman.
The Flash.
I did say the Flash. You know what we're going to do? We're going to change things up by just dealing out 3 new ones.
I love that.
Okay. Oh.
I have pose for a selfie with another player.
I've got shout, sheep's rule, rider's drool.
Oh man, and we both have slap your forehead and say dope.
Don't. All right, here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 1 or higher.
Jack up, match up. Okay, I've got 3 of these. So, sheep's rule, rider's drool. Don't. Sheep's rule, sheep's rule, rider's drool. Don't. Sheep's rule, rider's drool. Don't.
6.
Come on. Oh, come on, sheep. Oh, sheep. Sheep. Okay. Sheep's rule, rider's drool. Don't. Come on.
4 higher.
Come
Go.
on, sheep. Oh my gosh.
1 more.
Come on.
No, 5 or higher.
Where are you? Oh my
5 or
gosh.
higher.
Go. Oh.
Go.
Stop. Oh.
8 points.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 18.
Wow, well done.
Wait, no. 13.
Cheating.
Wow.
The sheep?
No. No.
Okay.
Sheeping.
Sheepy. Excuse me.
All right. Pose for a selfie with another player. Let me get my phone ready.
Okay.
Why is there an ant on it?
It's been requested real selfies, please, posted to the Patreon.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
I'm just glad you're so excited about the idea.
So excited. Camera's
Okay.
ready.
So what do you have to? You have to pose for a selfie, and then slap your forehead and say "Doubt, doubt."
You know, Becca, you could save time by doing both at the same time.
Ooh. Oh, that would be good.
Oh, their rage.
Yeah, I could, and I will.
Okay, here we go. Jacked up matchup. Go.
Don't.
Don't.
Ow! Don't.
Oh.
That was 3.
Wait, those 3? Oh my gosh.
I got you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here. That one goes there.
Come on.
Come
Are you
on.
even doing sheep's...
Okay,
no, wait. Don't.
Don't. Stop. So.
Should we see how good these are? Nailed it. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Oh, these are great.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Okay.
Okay. So.
That was a podcast idea. Yeah. On a post-it note.
So that is 2 rounds. That's in a multiplayer game. That's the end of the game.
All right, but I'm still gonna give you the Mutton Bustin champion.
Oh no, you scored.
Okay, I'm gonna give me the Mutton Bustin
You scored
champion.
the most points. GG.
And I will be attaching this to a belt.
Oh, yeah.
For the rest of the day.
Yeah,
In
you
fact,
should. Oh, Becca's gonna
here we go.
wear it.
Here we go. Actually, that's kind of perfect.
That is perfect. The Mutton Bustin champion. Here, I'll take a selfie in honor of your championship.
Yay!
All right, that's going to go on the Discord, folks.
Never let it be said that I am not a mutton buster.
Well done with the Mutton Bustin.
These cannot be alert gifts. They are the most unattractive photos you could ever imagine. Turns out a dough face is not a cute face.
Oh, not at all. So there it is, a fun family game of real-time dice chucking and doing silly things. So some of the other cards, I love all the things. So there's things like do your best villain laugh, which I think you would have a good villain laugh. That's pretty frightening.
Villain laugh?
Mine's more like,
Oh, that was. I'm sorry, you said you did not go to theater school?
I did not.
That was.
No.
What is it? Reality of what's in the room?
What's the school of thought for that? Your acting school.
Meisner.
He's deep in thing. This one's act like reading a book or throw an invisible football and shout touchdown.
This is so cute
Right?
for kiddos. I feel
Yeah.
like my nieces and nephews would have a lot of fun with this.
Definitely.
It would be a great way to get them to put down their screens and or stop saying, "Can we have screen time now?" Which makes me so sad for humanity.
Yeah, it is sort of sad.
So you can fix all that with Mutton Bustin.
Exactly. So all these cards, folks, will give you plenty of things to do during your next game of Mutton Bustin. That is from thanks to Perk for sponsoring today's Jacked Up matchup.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I think there's only one thing left to do today.
Yeah, why don't we share a shelfie?
Share a shelfie. Share a shelfie.
Let me find the shelfie that we're sharing. There it is. This is from Discord member Scotty. Scotty! I really like the look of this. He's got all the board games here, but right in the middle of it, Becca, got chess.
The classic.
The classic.
Set it up just for
abstract
us, I want to say, maybe?
Yeah.
Could be?
So Scotty.
An intellectual.
Yes.
Intellectual indeed.
I also see, is that a 3D printer, Scotty? Are you printing your own board games or board game accessories? If so, that is awesome. I also see a bunch of Mario characters up
yeah,
there.
love that, love
Okay.
that. I love that you went with the panorama view. Always
Yes,
nice.
very, very nice. We've got all kinds of 18XX games, which I've never played an 18XX
That's a
game.
huge shelf of just 18XX
Right?
games.
So
That's
that-
a passion, and I love to see it.
I do too. That means Scotty likes the heavier games like Rococo or On Mars. That nearly broke my brain. On Mars, Escape Plan. Let's see, we got Lost Ruins of Arnak. Let's just scoot over here. Furnace, which is a terrific game. And then over here,
This is the lighter fare.
the lighter fare. Still some Euros here. Valley of the Kings, It's a Wonderful World. Juicy Fruits.
Reef.
Reef. I like Reef a lot. That's a fun game. Tiny Towns. I love Tiny Towns. Hey,
Oh, that's a great.
remember Tiny Towns way back in the day? We did a video.
We did. We
It
back
was-
at Geek and Sundry.
Yeah, the little hammer. Happy Hammers Day.
Hammers.
Happy Hammers Day, folks.
Yeah, and then I did like a roll and write version, because there's alternate versions of Tiny Towns that was like I solo played, but played along with folks who had a copy at home.
That's right.
That's somewhere on the Geek and Sunders website.
Excuse me, yeah.
YouTubes.
The YouTubes. Oh, I see the bag here. That's a great bag. That actually, I have the same bag.
Nice.
I'm going to use that at Gen Con. I always pack it, and when I go to Gen Con, I put all the games there, and that's going to be my carry-on for the ride, the flight home.
Oh, I need to bring my game backpack. I'll bring it in to show. It's really cool, and I don't know who makes it off the top of my head, so I'll bring it in and we'll talk about it.
Sweet. So yeah, thanks Scotty for saying that. Oh, I see Legos.
Scotty, I love this room. This is like
it's a great room.
Some deep nerd stuff, and it makes me real happy. I'm really impressed by the 18xx shelf.
I am too. I mean, look at one of these days I want to give this one of these games a try, but there are a ton of those there. So Scotty, thank you so much for sending your shelfie, folks. You can send your shelfies as well. Join the Discord and just drop them in the forum over there under Good Morning Society, and we'll share one of your shelfies next time.
Yeah. Thanks again to Dragori Games, to Perk Coffee, and to you, our friends. We're going to have something super special for all of our patrons at patreon.com/goodtimesociety. We're going to be playing one more game.
One more game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that game is
Captain Flip, the recently nominated Spiel des Jahres.
Jahres.
Yeah.
Perfectly said. We've never pronounced it wrong this time or any other time.
I'm not a robot.
And I think that's it for us today. If there's other things you want us to talk about, get at us in the Discord, and we'll see you next week on Good Morning Society. Bye-bye.
Bye.